Back to my YouTube channel. Nigeria shares land border with 4 countries, which is critical to our national security, with the Chad Republic, Benin Republic, Cameroon, and Niger. These borders are porous. They are notorious for smugglers, terrorists, you name it. So experts in recent times have suggested that this border should be fenced. It's the only way that we can control the influx of smugglers, armed bandits, and terrorism into Nigeria. But the question is it practical? Can we fund it? Can we see it through? Let's listen to him.
Border management is very critical. I've had countries, because of the level of insecurity they had to fence their borders. I know sometimes when you mention, people say, no, it's not, it's impossible. Pakistan fenced 1,350-kilometer border with Afghanistan. That was the only time they had peace. Saudi Arabia and Iraq, 1,400 kilometers fenced completely. Can we start thinking of fencing our borders? We have 1,500 kilometers with Niger Republic, 1,900 kilometers with Cameroon. Chad is there. All over us, surrounded by Francophone countries, and the Sahel is heating up. If we don't do anything, when the Sahel falls, it is Nigeria that everybody is interested in. Because they believe Nigeria is huge, Nigeria is big, Nigeria is rich. And that is what we should start thinking about. How do we secure fully and take control of our borders? It is critical for our survival.
User wrote, if herders can bring down a fenced farm for their cow to destroy the crops, how much more will bandits and terrorists bombing a fortified border fence to gain access into the country? What we need is aggressive bombardment from the air. This Twitter user wrote, ideally, Nigeria should invest billions of dollars to build a fence barrier to secure our border if we really want to fight insecurity. But the project will fail because Nigerian law enforcement themselves will be at the forefront of sabotaging the fence. So no point. Twitter user wrote, this project will cost nothing less than $30 to $40 billion and about 10 years to complete. And we all know it will be bad on midway. So get armed drone to monitor the border. It will be time and cost effective and will efficiently combat insecurity. Fencing our border will make it very difficult for inflows of criminals and terrorism in and out of Nigeria. But is it practical? Do we have the funds, the finances to fund this gigantic project? 4,000 kilometers is not a child's play. This will cost tens of 20s of $50 billion in fencing 4,000 kilometers, because we were talking about riverfront, mountains, terrains that are difficult to access. So is this viable? Which government? Because let's take the American-Mexico border. The first time Donald Trump came in, he suggested to fence the border. Biden refused to continue the project. He's on board now and is fencing the border again. So just take that in the Nigerian context. Tinubu might decide to flag off the project. Will the next government continue such projects? Will it be another gigantic abandoned project, or a project that Nigeria will keep on pouring money in, but there will be no result to show for it? So it's risky. Why not just deploy armed drones? Other technological way for us to secure the border, instead of spending billions of dollars in fencing 4,000 kilometers that we don't even know when we'll finish if we start the project.